Alright, good morning everybody. Welcome back to the show. I'm your charming, self-proclaimed, yet still humble host, Mukluk. Today, we are jumping back into Metro Exodus, the Metro game that has the least amount of Metro of any Metro. Jumping back into it and seeing where the story takes us. Good morning all. Hello. Last Samurai, I see you. Welcome. Yeah, I was thinking while I was setting up the stream, like, is there anything about this game that really sets it apart from the other two? And the first thing that came to mind was when you're looting.
I'm at the goal. Neither the Institute with its miles-long
Hold on, I
labyrinth
don't want
of
to talk over this
corridors
guy.
and rooms, nor the ghosts, mutants, or radiation will ever stop me. Anna's only chance of survival is there.
You just went through the Metro? Right, but
And I
that's
will
like...
grab that chance.
That was like 30 minutes of Metro out of... like 10 hours. Okay. Alright, I remember this. There's two blind monsters stomping around down there. And I got past them, and I missed something. This thing needs power. So I gotta go back, and I gotta find the power thing. And there's glass on the floor there that makes noise when I stomp on it. So the power cable goes over that way, it looks like. So I must have gone past it and missed it.
Good morning and Happy New Year.
Hey Sethra, thank you. You as well. Okay, so this fuse box we have found before. We know about that. Is there something else, though? Because the fuse box doesn't have power. Ah, crud. There was something blinking by the monkey. There's two monkeys. Here. This is it. Okay, so that should put some juice in the power system. Now I need to remember how to get up to where I was. Oh no!
You defined my love. It's all right. I'm tried. I'm waiting.
I just changed. Am I out of filters?
I want you to be there.
Or is this scripted? Oh, there's a hole in the gas mask. Patch it, patch it, patch it. Bro! That wasn't scripted. Okay. I think I've got to fast craft a filter if I can. Alright, so filter. Okay. And then get this open. Alright, I already did that. Dude, these cans do nothing! Oh no, I gotta go. Shoot. Wait, what did I do? Ah, there's a can there. I think he noticed you. Yeah, the throne. Crap. The throne can distractions in this game are so bad. Alright, quick save here.
You didn't find this, my love. It's alright. I know you tried.
Alright, so there's like scripted wheezing here, but then I also had my filter break earlier, which was like additional wheezing.
You are here. So nice. I'm sorry.
Alright, so quick recap for anyone who wasn't here last time. Our Russian wife, Anna, not to be confused with my real Russian wife, Anna, is dying of some sickness. There's something in this place that we think can cure her, but the radiation levels are insane here. So we are freaking killing ourselves trying to get this medicine. That's why we keep, like, seeing things and hearing things. It's like getting in our head. Good morning, Market Chat. Don't need to call a rhythm doctor. I'm good. Yo, I was very proud of myself after beating that yesterday. Yo, he followed me into the vent? What? Oh, he landed on something sharp. I was like, what? Oh, and then an icicle fell on his face. Did we also land on something sharp or just pass out from the pain? The rad counter thing is making a lot of noise. I mean, it looked like there was enough medicine in that box for multiple doses. We could take one. Who dat? Is that father-in-law?
Stay with me. Hold on. Son. Just a minute. You'll get better now. You found it, you did. Don't you dare die on me now. Don't even think about it. What would I tell her then, huh?
Okay, so he just gave me a dose of the rat-away stuff. But he was coughing too. Was that just him physically exerted, or is now he dying? Are we just a chain of people dying to get this medicine to her?
No sleeping, soldier. No sleeping now. I did find you after all. Don't know how. Stay with me, Artyom.
He's like, no sleeping. I'm like, I'm gonna take a nap. Do you throw away the injection gun? Yeah, it seems like it. It's for dramatic effect.
Wake up, please. Oh, you're alive, alive. I thought I was all alone again. Get up, quick! He's asleep. Better leave them be when they get like this. It's just a straight drive from now on. He tried to teach me to drive, but he just got like this.
His eyes are open. What the heck? That's not alarming at all. He's sleeping with his eyes open.
Can you drive? Hooray! We're moving again.
Oh, I'm in control. Okay, I thought it was just pure cutscene.
He found the map! Said that was a true hero, and that he saved us all. On the way back, we got jumped by mutants! But then he shot them all. Bam! Right between the eyes. Then we got to the river. There were these worms and deep water, so he carried me on the shoulders. Wow, so many cars. It's the moon. So beautiful. So many new things.
Pretty awesome music for this little drive.
And carriages too. Everything's locked.
It's almost like it's someone's last drive. What's going on with my character?
Wake up. Please, don't fall asleep.
I'm trying, dude, but I was up all night playing Factorio. Did we make it far enough? Maybe to the train car, or maybe just out of the rad zone? Helmet off? Is he alive? He's just tired. He's just tired, Chad. He needs a nap. Dude, we didn't even check a pulse. Is he? We just gotta leave him? What if he's hanging on by a thread? Okay, I guess we are not currently strong enough to lift his armored body and carry it with us, because we're wearing like a whole bunch of lead plates and stuff too, because of the radiation. Oh, the train got its snowplow. There was another group of guys that were working on getting a plow for the train. That action shot of all the boys just...
Careful. I don't get how he's even alive. Artyom, can you hear me?
Careful, everyone. He got irradiated badly. And I couldn't even get a reading on the colonel's body. The counter goes off the scale.
Hold on, Artyom. We'll fix you just fine.
How could this happen?
Focus, Katya! What do we do? Tell us!
An emergency transfusion. We must give him as much blood as we can.
Transfusion it is then. Will it save him?
It will keep him alive for a little longer. As long as there is blood.
What's his blood type?
AB positive. We could give him any type. Get everyone here.
Don't go to sleep, Artyom. You can't go to sleep now.
What? Mucking bats? What? Random?
Hello there, Artyom. How about we take a walk? Staying underground grew old.
That's it, Stepan. You can't give more.
Look! He's up! Can you hear me, Artyom? Don't you dare die on us. Just don't you dare. You've got a whole life ahead of you. And kids. So fight for it. Fight!
Why did you stop? Didn't you always want to go outside?
Oh, I'm like little
You
now.
opened that airlock at the Botanical Gardens. This place.
Oh, that's a reference to the first game.
This isn't your destination, Artyom. You're not there yet, not even close. It's not your station, it's just a dead end. Not your goal. Can you hear me? Give me your hand. Oh, you're burning up. Well, I hope this old man's blood will do something about that hot head of yours, eh?
Let's go.
Okay, my friend. Time to get some quality blood in that body of yours, huh?
So I don't know the medical science behind this. I'm trying to wrap my head around it. So we didn't get injured and lose blood. So we're not replacing lost blood. Is it just like our blood has the radiation in it, so their blood is like flushing the irradiated blood out or something?
With this, you'll be up in no time. Or I'll eat my own shoes, huh? Yeah.
Pretty much. Okay. What they're doing is dubious at best. He is a universal recipient, but you can't mix blood types like that. Oh, because we're getting some from everybody?
To work on making kids with. And my fiance is still in Moscow. We still have to stir some shit up back in the metro, so don't you fucking dare die here.
Look, Artyom. Lake Baikal makes you believe real life is possible. Not the petty rat race we had back in the metro. I just have to say, you were right, Artyom. Right for wanting to get us out, bring us here. And I, the old fool, I was simply afraid. Afraid of life, as I see now.
Look, he's smiling. Smiling in his sleep. He even seems to say something.
I like Twains.
It's his fever talking. He's burning up.
This world is worth giving everything up for, Artyom. You were always ready, and I was too attached to my position.
Unfortunately, every cell in his body is damaged by radiation. Sure, they can ease symptoms a little bit by effectively replacing the blood, but his DNA is pretty much cooked at this point. But they've got magical anti-radiation medicine. They just need to use some of that.
Occupying forces. She'd never have fallen there.
Artyom, I beg you, don't die. Stay with me, please. I don't want a life if you're not a part of it. Can you hear me?
What is that forward-backward thing?
Me, please.
Yes, about Anna. You will have to look out for her. Now that I can't anymore. I don't care if you go to that ocean. Just stay with her.
I'm keeping her out. She can barely stand herself, but she's ready to give all her blood to him. At least the medicine helped. It's a miracle.
I have a daughter, but I also wanted a son. A really stubborn one, just like me. Like you. I really like this place. It's so clean. I'd like to stay here forever. Could you arrange that for me? And the most important thing, my time's up, Artyom. It's your turn now. Step up, lead them. Just remember that I created the Order to save people. All people, Artyom. Don't forget that. Because I somehow did. Goodbye, Commander. Time to wake up. Come on. Rise and shine, son.
Ah, flashbang.
The fever is subsiding. I think he's getting better. Now he needs some rest. You too, Anna. We've got hope now.
Ah.
We found the place I saw in my dream. That hill on the shores of Baikal where Miller took me. A clean place, just like he said. Everything around is
That's
clean.
Convenient.
We found ourselves a home. A home at the foot of a hill, overlooking a lake. A home where we could raise our children, who will be born not in the damp and dark tunnels, but under blue sky and bright sun.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the ranking officer, I propose a motion to entrust the duty of commanding the order to Artyom.
Having the commander be a mute, probably not great.
So, what would your orders be, sir?
I would say we all go home. But this home seems too large for just us. You know, the Colonel once told me, he created the Order to save people. All of them. I say it's time we perform this duty.
Wait, did I really hit the end of the game? Bro, okay, so when I saved the game at the end of our last session in that room with the 2 monkeys, I didn't know that was the last enemy in the game. It was just that, and then, like, cutscenes. I did not realize we were so close. I mean, there was still, like, 30 minutes of cutscene, but... Okay. Well, alright. I was not expecting that. So, the other Metro games had multiple endings. So,
Look,
I'm assuming...
How are you today?
I'm assuming there's another ending. Once this is done, I'll check.
8 months already?
So I guess the question is, did I get the good ending or the bad one? Because, I mean, everyone seems pretty happy, but the commander's dead. But that might happen no matter what. Not sure you can willingly access it. I can with the power of YouTube. So they don't even really say what happens. Like, do you go back to Moscow, get more of your people, bring them here? Or do you all just stay here and say, muck the people in Moscow? No, there's no way, because one of the guys, his wife is in Moscow. If we're gonna bring all the people from the Moscow Metro back here, we're gonna need more train cars. Kind of weird how much I say aliens, but they were like weird things. But the aliens, they were such a big role in the first 2 games. They weren't like in the 3rd one at all. Did you know you were a brand of socks for women at Walmart, apparently? Brand of shoes. It's like Eskimo shoes. Yeah. If you do exclamation mark my name, all one word, there's a video on how I got my name. At the time that I started using it, I thought I was making up a word. This was in like 2001. And I found out much later on that it's a type of like Eskimo shoe made with like seal skin or whale blubber or something. And yeah, there's it's become very commercialized. So yeah, there's like socks and shoes and stuff called Mukluks now. It's the reason on YouTube my channel is called MuklukYoutube. If you look up the channel that's just called Mukluk, it's actually a bunch of videos on how they make those shoes. It was already taken. Yeah, in hindsight, I kind of wish I had called it like Mukluk Gaming or Mukluk TV or something like that. I don't know. But that's what Past Me did, was MuklukYoutube on YouTube. I was also Mukluk Twitch on Twitch, because Mukluk, just the username was taken on Twitch, but after many years, I managed to get that username because I was like, hey, I opened a ticket. I was like, yo, this guy hasn't logged in 9 years. Can I have it? And they're like, sure. I think it's almost done. Nah. Okay. New downloadable content is available. Okay, so before I do that, I'm gonna tab out of the game for a sec. Hang on. Okay. Metro Exodus endings. Okay. So...
You do define me, my love.
Don't say such things, Anna. We'll live now, but what good is life without you? Stop it. Don't say such things, Anna.
Alright, I think this is the bad ending here. This looks different looking at the little pictures.
You saved her, Artyom. You did save her. It was not for nothing. She will live. Don't you get this?
That's true. Oh.
That's it. He can't give anymore. Can't you see? We're all out of blood.
Oh, we're gonna get hit by a train.
Anna, you really should rest.
My dad is gone. Don't leave me too, Artyom.
Bye.
Do you recognize me? It's me, Eugene, from the exhibition.
And to think I've been waiting here. Some best friend you are.
Ghost train.
My mom? Please tell me
So we meet again. What? Have you forgotten your friend Bourbon? See how it went? You didn't stay there for too long. But that's just the way the world works, right? You struggle, and fight, and still get fucked. Ah, well. I say you should take a walk around. I'll stay right here if you need me. We have a lot of time, my friend. More than enough to talk about everything.
They did a nice job with the lighting there.
Hello, Artyom. I didn't really expect to see you here. I thought you had some other fate, or a greater one. I remember when you were but a boy from the exhibition, dreaming of one day remembering the face of his mother. Was that why you opened the airlock at the Botanical Gardens? Look at you now. I'll be returning to the metro soon. But you... The sun never rises here, Artyom. You can't stop this train. Can't ever get off it. There are not stations in this world. He who has enough courage and patience to stare into the darkness for his entire life shall be the first to see the flash of light. Remember that? Why then? Not enough patience? So what if there are no stations here? Who'd want to stop anyway? Come on, you hunk of iron. Pick up some speed. We'll shake this place up. Make all the dead look alive. Well, it is time for me to leave. And you, tell everyone I said hi. I'll give your regards to whoever I see back home. Forget him. Come, I'm making you chief mate. We're in for a long voyage, an eternal one. I'm going to need some help. So what are you waiting for? Huh? An apology? Not likely to happen, Arkham. Everyone does what he must. A soldier's duty is to shoot the enemy, not ask questions. You did what you could. I did what I could. And we did it all right. We gave it all. Let the living sort out the rest. Hey, what's that? This is weird. The first time I saw anything like that here. Look, how about we try to stop this thing, huh? Give me a hand. Come on. Well, Artyom, go take a look. You can leave the ship for now.
Didn't they just say we can't stop this train? Nah. God, they like their flashbangs. Wait, why are they leaving without me? They were just trying to get rid of me. So let me guess, now it's going to show 2 graves? One for Miller and one for Artyom?
It's not fair. We found a place to be happy, and now you leave? We couldn't have the life we dreamed of, but you went and gave up everything for me. I hate you for that. I hate to see you go. I hate to stay here alone. But I will, because I love you. I love you so much. Goodbye, Artyom.
You need more guns for a 21 gun salute. Okay. Alrighty. Now I'm curious, what did I do that unlocked the ending that I got? How to get the good ending. To get the good ending, you have to keep 2 out of 3 of your traveling companions with your group and keep them alive through the entire plot, which is easier said than done if you don't know how to go about it. Wait, what? It's not even the morality system? The 3 characters that this rule applies to are Demir, Alyosha, and Duke. Whether 2 of these characters are present in the last few scenes determines whether Artyom is still alive at the end of the game. How to keep Alyosha alive. You can't get detected by any of the enemies during certain parts of the Taiga chapter, and you have to silently stun all the enemies that you come across. You can't kill any of the enemies, which makes this challenging if you don't enjoy using stealth. And I did this on accident? Additionally, you also have to free the prisoners as you progress through the level. After completing these tasks, Olga will appear and allow Alyosha along with Artyom to leave the forest. Duke. You have to escape from the church. During this sequence, you need to escape without using lethal force or being spotted by any enemies. Secondly, you'll have to enter the getaway boat without using lethal force, so you have to stun the enemies while taking the boat. The final necessary step is you have to keep Duke alive is to meet with the cult leader Salantius without being spotted by his soldiers. I feel like I got spotted on that mission and we used bullets. How to get Demir. Demir's the final companion. You have to use non-lethal force in the chapter for Demir to be willing to join Artyom, furthering the ideas from the 2 other chapters. Additionally, you can complete side missions within this chapter that will increase the chance of Demir taking an interest in Artyom and his group. Most of these missions revolve around saving slaves from the Baron. The most important action you need to take during the Caspian Sea chapter is recovering the picture of Gil's father while in the bunker and return it to her. I did that, which will make Demir join your group and allow him to be present during the ending scene. And then there's a DLC. Okay. Okay. All right. What's the DLC about? Hold on, store page. Maybe you need them there for their blood? Yeah, I guess so. I'm trying to decide if one, I didn't know that we were going to finish this in 40 minutes today. 2, I didn't really know there was DLC. And 3, I don't know what's in the DLC. Okay, this one's called Sam's Story. Sam, a U.S. Marine at the Moscow embassy before the bombs dropped, has long dreamed of returning to his homeland and maybe finding his family alive. The prospect seemed impossible in the darkened tunnels of the metro, but when the Spartans discovered that Moscow was not the only city left alive after the war, holding out hope didn't feel so foolish. Sam makes his way from the Aurora in search of a way back to the USA, arriving at the remains of ruined industrial buildings and crumbling industrial districts. To complete his journey, Sam will discover that he needs every tactic he has learned so far to survive, as his surroundings prove to be trickier than expected. Okay. And what's the other one? The 2 Colonels. Just below the surface, under the dead city of Novosibirsk, Colonel Klebnikov makes his way home to his son, Kirill, for New Year's Eve. Oh! Kirill was the boy that was helping us at the end. All is not well with the people here. The slime is further consuming the tunnels, mutant attacks appear to be on the rise, and the precious green stuff that protects the people from rad poisoning is running low. In order to secure the survival of any of the people, those in charge may need to take drastic measures. Following the journey and experiences of Klebnikov during the last days of Novosibirsk, were traced by Colonel Miller a year later. Miller's dead. Players can expect the classic story-driven gameplay of the Metro series. Okay. So this is like Miller tracked this guy's path before Miller died. Maybe when he was separated with Artyom. Okay, hold on a sec. I am checking I'm trying to check the length of these DLCs. I like how Mr. Mattyman used bits to try to make the text-to-speech guy say Vladivostok, and then he says it's not hard to pronounce, and the Twitch guy just gave up on it. He's like, I can't say that. Oh my god. Dude, how long to beat.com is like dragging right now. Let's see. Metro. Alright. Oh my god, it pulled up every Metroid game. Oh my god. Let's see. Metro Exodus. I'm trying to see the DLCs. Sam's Story is about 6 hours, 2 Kernels about 2. Okay. Alright. Well, we've got 3 hours left together. I didn't realize this game only had such a short amount of time remaining in it. Maybe we'll try to knock out 2 kernels with our remaining time, because that would fill in the gap. Wait. Wait, do I not own them? Does Enhanced Edition not include the DLCs? Okay, well, crap. Alright, never mind then. Alright, I guess that is, I guess that's the end of Metro. I thought Enhanced Edition, dude, what is the point of Enhanced Edition? I thought Enhanced Edition included the DLCs. Alright, no, I don't want to play them that badly. Alright, I thought I had them included in what I already owned. Enhanced Edition includes the base game plus ray tracing. Okay, so basically nothing. Nobody likes ray tracing. Not even Ray. All right. Well, okay. Let's I wasn't that attached to it, so that was just kind of to fill time, so forget that. Let's do review time. Review time. We just finished a game. As always, when we finished a game, let's go over it and talk about the game itself. So, Metro Exodus. How was it? Of the 3 Metro games, this is the one that had the least amount of Metro. But, you know, it's called Exodus. It's interesting, you know, they leave town. They're trying to, you know, go out. They find out that Miller has been working for people that were actually cannibals, and he didn't realize it because he was really gullible. For a military guy, he really craves someone to be above him, but, you know, when he finally found someone, he latched onto it, even though he didn't verify who they were. So that didn't work out well. The way that we left home, a lot of people there consider us enemies. I mean, I assume they leave it open for another game because the ending was very unfulfilling. You know, it's like, okay, like we don't even know what they're going to do. Are they just going to live there in that clean area they found? Are they going to go back to Moscow to pick up more of their people? Like one of the guys, his wife is still there, and they're going to, you know, bring them back to the clean area. If they go back to Moscow, there's still a bunch of people there that want to shoot them on sight, so they have to shoot them or convince them that, you know, like, oh, it turns out we were working for cannibals. Yeah, so they've got to deal with that. So, like, very unfulfilling ending. Completely open, lots of stuff not resolved. That was a bummer. In terms of, like, the writing, it was fine. Like, a lot of the big parts were extremely predictable. Like, I remember many times I'm like, this is a trap. It was a trap. We're going to walk up and untie her, and the doctor's going to hit us in the back. Yep, there we go. Doctor hit us in the back. Like, there's a lot of moments that the writing was very cliche, but overall, it was fine. It was fine. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't amazing either in terms of writing. Music was pretty good. Visuals were pretty good. Gameplay, I would say the gameplay was slightly better than the previous games. I honestly, and if any of you can find a clip of it, I want to see it. I honestly don't think the game ever told me I could craft on the go. It was like 8 hours into this game that someone in chat told me you can craft from anywhere. And I was always looking for crafting tables. And considering the last 2 games didn't even play the freaking intro cinematic and tell me what was going on, and we had to find it on YouTube after the fact, I'm inclined to believe that it just didn't tell me that. I could be wrong, though. Find the clip if I'm wrong. Show me. Show me I'm wrong. So that was very irritating. I did like the whole system where, like, when you loot an enemy, you could, like, loot them and then also strip their gun of upgrade components and use them. And whereas in the previous games, when you would look at a gun on the ground, it just showed, like, a silhouette of your gun and a silhouette of their gun. And you had to know whether or not that was better just based on the silhouette. So that was an improvement. Metro Exodus was an improvement with, like, the looting system and stuff like that. And then once you got, like, the crossbow bolt, the crossbow and the throwing knives, you could, like, loot those after you threw them and stuff like that. So I did like it more in that regard. I feel like Anna got heavily nerfed in the last game. Like, in the first game, Anna was this expert sniper, right? And then in this last game, she got kidnapped like 3 times. And then she got, like, turbo cancer. Like, I don't know. I think some people would say it's sexist. I feel like she was just being honest too. Maybe now that she's in love, she's stupid and blind. I don't know. But, like, I don't know. Anna was like a super soldier in the first game. And then in this last game, she was just like Princess Peach. She was constantly in another castle. So that was kind of annoying. Anything else? I think the morality thing. So the first 2 games, without ever really telling me about the morality system, at the end, I got the bad ending. And then people on Google and YouTube, they were like, oh, you need to let a lot of people live and do the morality system. So then in this game, I tried to do that. And then I remember there was one section I wiped up bandits for like an hour. And someone in chat's like, Muck, you don't have to spare bandits. You can just shoot bandits. And I was like, really? So it's like the first 2 games really drilled a habit into me. And then in the 3rd game, it was like, I got punished for trying to do that. But I mean, I guess there was some sections where good things happened because I did get the good ending this time. So I guess I spared enough people. Yeah, it was an all right game. The whole series was all right. It was, you know, thank you again to the community who gifted it to me. I would say it was fine. You know, I didn't love it, didn't hate it. It was an interesting playthrough. It was just, you know, kind of a standard survival shooter with a few other mechanics thrown in, stuff like that. Fun fact for you guys. You know how he had, like, you know, he'd be aiming and he has like the watch, and the watch has the rad counter and it had like the light on it and stuff like that? I'm still not even sure how those work. 3 games later, the light has something to do with stealth. I don't know if it's on, no one can see you, or if it's off, no one can see you. The rad counter never matters because just whenever it pops up, it says use a new filter. You press T, that's it. But yeah, like I'm still unclear on what all those dials on your wrist mean, even after 3 games. It didn't matter. Like the information provided there did not matter. But I think that's it. So that was Metro Exodus. I didn't love it enough that I'm going to pay extra for the short DLCs that are not even following the main thing. So I'm just going to wrap it up there, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Okay, and cut. There we go. The watch wasn't digital. The first part of 2033 had an analog watch with actual watch arms. Time for AOW 4 Ways of War. I don't know, maybe Ways of War didn't really have a story campaign. Yeah, man, I was not prepared for this, chat. I was not expecting that stealthing past 2 monkeys was the final boss. I should have talked about that too. That was a shit
An
final
anonymous
boss.
user gifted a tier 1
Sneaking
sub
past
to
2 monkeys.
Hemorrhoid Enjoyer.
Do you ever sleep, creepy guy? Thank you. Disgusting. Shadows of Nova, Clear Sky, Call of Pripyat. Huh? Kenshi is probably cheaper than the expansion right now. What games did you grab this sale that looked interesting to you? I didn't know there was a sale. Hang on. Guys, there's a Steam sale. Yeah, I didn't know there was a sale. Someone said Kenshi a second ago. Hold on. Let me take a look at that. $12. Free roaming squad-based RPG, 2018. Oh god, I don't know if I want to play another old game. Yeah, I don't want to do this right now. Avatar is $20. My game is crazy. If you want some more Slav jank, pick up Stalker. What makes you think I want more Slav jank? What a weird thing to assume. 2018, old? Yes. Ancient. 9 Souls is pretty good if you want a Metroidvania Stories game. Saw it on the main page there. It's a cult classic. Oh my god. You're like the guy who recommended me Mass Effect. That was eh. You didn't know there was a sale? I just found out there's a sale. What is Darkest Dungeon Kingdoms? New quest. What's this? Curse of the Court. Recent reviews mixed. Huh. Check out the vampire expansion for Age of Wonders 4. Is the vampire one on sale right now? Let me see. What is it? Thrones of Blood? No, it's not on sale. I think it's full price. Spooky hand. New elder vampire rulers. Frog vampire? Dude, being a frog vampire would suck. They don't have teeth. I think you might like it, but I don't know how we'll do on stream. Can you give Dread Delusion a look? Hang on, let me change categories here, because let's see. It's like, Metro complete, looking for something new. All right, let me do that. Muck often does not even know when Guild Wars 2 is on sale. When people tell me Guild Wars 2 is on sale, I put it on blast, though. Easiest way to check that is I'm just going to put my referral link in chat and click on it and take a look at their website. It is not currently on sale.
I don't know if you've heard of it, but there's this little indie game on sale called Skyrim. You should check it out sometime.
Yeah, I would be happy to play this. That's $20. I was saving Baba Is You to try in the evening, so I don't really want to do that right now. Let's see. Can you look at Dread Delusion? Let me see here. Hang on. What is this? This is made in 2024. Oh, that's so long ago.
The old world rots from our collective conscience. These splintered isles are all that remain. But there are those who would lay claim to anything.
Dude, the graphics look like EverQuest 1999.
Opportunists. Tyrants. Fools.
Interesting. Maybe sometime, but it's not something I'm really vibing with right now. It's inspired by Morrowind and similar. I'd be happy to gift the expansion to you. I just have no idea how you do that on Steam these days. What expansion? The vampire thing? I mean, if you just want to do like a dono or something, I can just buy it. But if you wanted to gift me something on Steam, we have to be friends on Steam,
Hope
and then you're
you've
able
been
to.
good over the holidays, Mukluk Bobble.
Hey, Mizuo, thank you. Appreciate that. Hey, Mocha Chat, I would like to propose Remember Me once more. What is this? Oh, there's no trailer on here. Third-person adventure where players take on the role of Nilan, former elite memory hunter with the ability to break into people's minds and steal or even alter their memories. Wow, she sounds like a freaking jerk. You could start Baba Muck. It's all level-based, so doing a few levels would fill up time just fine. Yeah, could. Mr. Matty Man is awaiting your request. Oh my god. I have 147 friend requests. This is why you guys have to tell me, like, yeah, that was me that messaged you, because I get so much spam on here. Battle Brothers, if you can get past the Weeble Wobble characters. Weeble Wobble? Battle Bro.
It all went wrong. It was an ambush.
Oh, I have seen this before.
With what few men remain.
Weeble Wobble characters. Have you ever played Thief? I have not played Thief. I'm assuming by the name that it's just like a stealth-based game, but I have not played it, no. Hang on, I am changing the YouTube title. Okay. I recommend Valheim, played it, Satisfactory played it, Blasphemous, have not played it, Hades 2, played it all the way to the true ending. So Blasphemous is the only thing they haven't done. What is that? Blaspheme. Brutal action platformer with skilled hack-and-slash combat set in the nightmare world of Custodia. Why is there a V right there? Custodia. Oh god. It's a Silk song. Metroidvania Souls like, I don't know if I'm ready for another Silk song. Dude, I am pretty decent at Souls-likes, but the Metroidvania Souls-likes, usually, that's a different skill set, and I'm not great at it. It looks good, though. I will say this looks good. I just don't think I'm ready for this yet. I gotta pop up. For the future, Kenshi. What? Okay. Wait, I'm accepting it twice! Oh my goodness. Alright. Okay. I guess we've got something for now. Was not planning on this today, but we have got to carry on. Hang on a second. You ever played Black Mesa? Like Black Mesa Complex? Like Half-Life? Carrion? Oh, ha ha ha. We've played Carrion too. Wasn't it, yeah. Carrion. Yeah, played that too. That was a pretty fun game. You are the monster in that one. If Mike goes down the Kenshi rabbit hole, we won't see him for weeks. For weeks? It's a Half-Life 1 standalone game, updated everything. Oh, yeah, I don't know anything about that. Alright. Chat, y'all know I love Age of Wonders. We've got hundreds of hours in it. There is 2 DLCs that we haven't done a dedicated playthrough on in Age of Wonders 4. One of them was the Ways of War. Ways of War, however, I don't think has a story mission. I think it is just like, it adds like mostly new stuff, which we've used, like the Prosperity Dragons and the Calamity Dragons and all that stuff. However, the other one that they've added that I haven't played is the Vampires
Your destination.
thing. And that does have a story realm, which you can see right here. Thrones of Blood story realm. So, let's check this out. As an elder vampire, return to the rude origin realm of all vampire kind. Foil or court its 2 feuding arch-vampire guardians as you venture to uncover the mythical crypt of the deathless god and bring about a long-awaited reckoning of blood. Sunless Highlands. Lots of sunless snow and ice. There's no Ashlands chasm, lava, or sand. Explorative Underground. The underground in this realm is a labyrinth of tunnels and small caverns filled with treasure, but not as suitable for settling. Okay. Low population. Free cities are rare. Land. 1 large landmass without any large bodies of water. Okay. Giant heart. Alright. I don't know if you saw, but Rhythm Doctor almost sent me to hospital after only 3 minutes of gameplay. I saw you complain about it multiple times in the chat, yeah. Believe me, it's completely okay to not like a game that I'm playing. But yeah, you said it like 2 or 3 times. I was like, if he can't stand looking at it, why does he keep coming back? Alright, let's do normal. Should I do normal or hard mode? We'll do normal for first playthrough. If I really love it, I'll do another hard mode later.
Your journey starts here.
Okay. Create faction.
What is your
All right, what is the new stuff? Oh, is there not any? Oh, they didn't add a new people. Huh. I'm surprised. This might be the only DLC I've ever seen where they didn't add a new people. Okay. Well, I mean, this is kind of just like a graphical thing, so like, what do we want to look like? So we got humans and elves and Elysians and ancients and simians, ogres and bugs, sirens, whatever that is, goats, furries, birds, lizards, orcs, dwarves, halfling, goblin, feline. Could be a, I don't know, could be a vampire ruler with a bunch of, I don't know, ancient looks almost undead. Ancients look almost undead. Okay, hang on. What do they have? All right, hold on. Let's unselect this stuff. Vampire Asuras. Cat. Wait, what? I don't know that there's a cat option. Oh, there is. There is a cat option. I don't want to be a vampire cat. Okay. Vampire halflings? They would have to, like, leap onto your shoulder. That would be goofy. I mean, the ruler doesn't have to be the same race as the other people, so we could have, like, a vampire that leads an army of goblins. Hideous stench. Alright. Did they add anything new in here? Shrieking bat mounts. Flying cavalry starts with shrieking bat. Seeing if there's anything else. Okay. I guess shrieking bats is the main new thing. I mean, is that going to be any different than, like, an eagle? There's 2 points available. Alright, we'll hover over shrieking bats for now. Take a look at that.
What is their origin culture?
Goblins on bats. Is there a new culture for this one? I don't think so. It's looking like there's not. I'd usually like to add that while flying is super cool, spiders usually give more relative power. Yeah, there's also lots of, like, look, see these units with the staves? Like, they can't even use mounts, which means they'll get left behind. So, like, your whole army is not going to be faster because some of them are on flying and some aren't. It's like, if you want, in that situation, if you want the whole army to be faster, what you got to do is take athletics, and then everyone moves faster even if they're not mounted. And then if you get mounts later, then great.
What is their origin
Like that.
culture?
Okay, so I did Architect last time when we were trying out Archon Prophecy, and that was really fun. Archon was really good. I'm gonna just hover this for a second, because I want to see what the other choices are. Is there anything else here? Okay, there's AP, that's Eldritch Realms. Is there anything new on this page from the new DLC? No, it does not look like it. Okay. Fabled Hunters is a favorite of mine. Dark is new, they redid Dark Culture. I don't think that was recent, because we played Dark Culture on one of our recent runs. Hang on a sec.
What is their origin culture?
We've already done a run with these two.
What defines their society?
Okay, I need to see what the Lord gets.
Choose your first tome of magic.
That's new. Tome of the Blood Rite. Perform forbidden and dangerous rites on your units to bleed your enemies and strengthen your allies. The Dark Rework came with the Vamp expansion. Okay, then it didn't require the Vamp expansion to play the Dark Rework, because we've already played the Dark Rework. I should say that. Target friendly unit sustains 5 damage. All enemy units nearby sustain 10 and bleed. Target friendly unit sustains 5 unblockable fizz damage, then all adjacent friendly units gain strength and lifesteal. Base melee attacks of enchanted unit physical. When strike units of bleeding heal for 2. This is nasty. Carve profane sigils onto the flesh of your race, granting them more hit point regen. Blood cultists. Okay. And you start with a blood altar.
What is your ruler's origin?
There's only one option. I guess because of the story we're playing. Elder Vampire. A deathless vampire who drains the life from enemies under the cover of night. An undead unit with an aversion to light. Cannot regenerate and has minus 20% damage unless in the underground, gloom, or sunless terrain. Has access to Vampire Castle Foundation, which replaces Wizard's Tower. Unlocks thralls, produce like population, gains clairvoyance, bonus of souls. Drains 20% of the combat XP you earned by turn to vampire heroes. Faction is immune to sunless terrain's penalties to city stability morale. Elder Vamps are Elder Vampire Governors. Have a 5 gold unit upkeep. Pureblood or hybrid?
Reveal yourself.
Huh. So I don't know a lot about, like... Oh, hold on a sec. Let's see. Age of Wonders for Talent Calculator. Let me see if there is one. Hero Skill Tree Builder. Alright, let's... God, what is this? Wait, no. Champion? No. Vampire. Bro, what? Refresh? Vampire. Okay, what the hell? This website sucks. Alright, I wanted to get a look at his, like, starting stuff, but, oh well. Okay. So Blood Rite is all about doing damage to your units to then do more damage to enemy units. That's the one I use, it works fine. Obviously not, you just saw it. So we want some kind of sustain or health recovery.
What is their origin culture?
It's like Architect had really good healers at the beginning. Trying to decide. I've never done an Oathsworn run because there's no story mission for Ways of War. So I could kind of combine this and try to do the Ways of War stuff and also this at the same time, just because I've never tried Oathsworn. So, let's see. What does Oathsworn have? Higher draft income, swear devotion to an oath that guides their people. Righteousness, your people follow a path of righteousness, working to be a positive force for good upon the world. Negative alignment gained is doubled. Cultured units have nobility. Become stronger as you gain devotion to the Oath of Righteousness. Harmony, seeking cooperation and to clear the world of threats. Bonuses with free cities. This map says that there's very little free cities. Strife. Follow the path of strife, seeking to forge their strength in the fires of war. Become stronger as you gain devotion to the Oath of Strife. Culture units have Warrior's Soul. If friendly units do not outnumber enemy units, they gain Warrior's Fury until the end of combat. Check the Discord. No, leave me alone. Raising cities takes one less turn. Raising cities and pillaging provinces yields Imperium. Gain grievances against rulers with an overall better ranking. Alright, I guess I'll try this just because I never got around to it in the past. Alright, so I like Fabled Hunters. What do I want to take with it? Wait. Oh! Wait, what? Fabled Hunters? I thought it was selected. It's blocked. Wait, is that the only thing? Hold on. Literally, one of the only things I like on here, or like my favorite thing on here, and it's blocked out for this culture. Oh my god. Okay. Could do Ritual of the Gloom Veil. It's the meta choice that they nerfed it. I had no idea it was the meta choice. I just knew I liked it. Just for the faster health recovery. The other stuff's nice too. Since we've got the ability to pillage more quickly, could take Apex Predators. Corpse eating. You'd also go with an adaptation from the beginning and pick Druidic Terraformers. An adaptation. Oh, I know what you mean. Nah. Let's try Predators. I don't know that I've tried this one out. Alright, Bloodrite. Elder Vampire. Let's see what we got here.
Reveal yourself.
That mustache looks so evil. Alright, let's see. Warrior, Defender, Ranger, Elementalist, Warlock, Battle Saint, Death Knight, Spellblade. I feel like gotta be a Death Knight for this guy, right? Or gal? What is this? Oh, this is like the thickness slider. I don't know, is there different hair? She looks like she wants to speak with a manager right now. Alright, better. Oh my god, why does she have male pattern baldness? That's fine. Let's see. Death Knight, Sword and Shield, Sword and Whip. Wait, what? What is Sword and Whip? Whiplash 30. Heavy Morning Star. Is it a two-hander? That is a two-hander. Lance of Glory, Tyrant Sword and Shield. Oh my god, there's so many options. Marshal's Cestus. It's just like I'm gonna punch him in the face. Do the Asura Vampire Lord? But just like make it a goblin? Hold on. Wait, what? How do I do that? One sec. I know I've done that before. Body type, body shape. That's not what I was looking for. I mean, this is very stocky. He's just like a dwarf. Click on race. I think this is the people in the background. Vampire hybrid to change to goblin. Does vampire hybrid have the same traits as the pureblood though?
What is your ruler's origin? Reveal yourself.
Hmm. Dude, we need a veil or something to cover that face. Oh my god. I kind of like that one. That one means business. Take the wizard hat. Oh gosh. Wait, are we still on female right now? Oh god, the nose! Alright, hold on, maybe... Wait. Oh, no, now we're in a... Now I've got high heels! Maybe we stay on female. The male goblins look something sinister. Hold on. What are the... Oh, that's right, the weird pointy legs. Alright, let's do that. The nose was better. It was not. It would get in the way when I'm trying to feed with my vampire ways. Lasher's sword as a pull. Veteran's pike. Earthshaker's hammer. Slayer sword. Captain's axe and shield. Shatterblades. Has throw, shatterblade, and melee strike. Gold Seeker pickaxe. Sword and whip. Whiplash, 3 range. Cooldown 1. What was the, it was like Lasher? Hold on, where was the one that had a pole? Lasher's sword and shield. Having a pull feels like it could be really good. Cape options. Okay, sure.
Your journey
Alright.
begins.
It's another Schmuck. Last name Krablin of the Goblinoid Honor Bound. Instructor. Sure. Alright. We'll see how this goes.
Ages ago, in a time when the forces of elemental might roamed the cosmos, a prince betrayed his lover, and through this bloodshed was accursed. Thus arose a being of great power and allure, neither dead nor alive, who fed on the living and prospered in shadows. The first vampire.
Wait, was the first vampire the prince that did the betraying, or the lover who was betrayed? It's unclear.
This vampire would spread his curse of power and damnation through his lethal kiss. Through this, he became the deathless god, a scourge who invaded and enthralled entire realms. And yet, after being born from betrayal, betrayal would be his downfall. For unrest rose from within. False love sealed the deathless god in a crypt, and the unrest that followed damned him and his entire realm to the world vault called Grexolis. As the first vampire was reduced to myth and legend, the vampires who remained were hunted down or fled into the shadows. But then,
and they woke up in V Rising.
Ages of banishment, the realm of the undying first vampire emerged from Grexolis's oblivion. Few remembered the cruel, deathless god, but many vampires knew the myth of the blood reckoning, when the deathless god would awaken once more, and the age of vampires would begin. This is the story of the vampire who would bring forth this blood reckoning.
Hey, Monkey Chat. I got it. Okay. Rite of life leeching. Counter stance. Before you spans the sunless realm of myth and legend, older than the oldest memories of even most Gaudir. Here, the pure blood lineage long ago began and reached its historic zenith. In those bygone days, vampire kind ruled a blood-hungry dominion that terrorized the astral sea. Back then, all purebloods were united under an eternal emperor, now only remembered as the Deathless God. Whether through hubris or betrayal, this dominion of error ultimately crumbled and was banished into Grexolis for reasons long forgotten. None have since entered rude Dravania even now. As the destined night dawns at the distant howling of wolves, you are left to reflect upon the reason why you've come here. Start with some Imperium. Start with the Inspiring trait. Gain a Doombat unit? Starting with another unit on turn 1 is pretty good. The night summoned me here. Its children shall show me the way. The Deathless God, first of all vampires, was long ago laid to rest upon this realm. He awaits the coming of one who shall instigate a reckoning of blood. Hated or beloved, the Deathless God is an enigma venerated by secretive blood cults throughout the ages. They long preach the coming of an event, so named the Blood Reckoning, a time when Rued Dravania returns from banishment, and the hallowed blood of the Deathless God will either be spilled or once again reinstated to even greater glory. His crypt is said to lie beneath the blood-soaked mound of a shattered heart. Find it, for the one who unseals it shall decide the future fate of all vampire kind. The reckoning is at hand. Okay. So, there's us. We got some bats. Put those in the main army. I'm pretty sure this is a scout unit. God, those noses. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is a scout unit. Okay. So... 326... 180... 290... Okay, so the easiest battle is there. So, let's see. Got Honor Blades, which is just a little melee dude. Sworn Guard. So we did not start with any casters. Did my army? Yes. Okay. Vow Keeper. Purging Blast. Vow of Purification. Vow of Healing. Has an AoE heal with a 2-turn cooldown, but it requires the full turn. They can't move at the same time. Okay, so let's do... Honor Blade? Desecration Chambers. Every turn, one province within or adjacent to the domain alters to sunless terrain. Units in cities that have Heartless or are of an empire led by an elder vampire are immune to these effects. Okay. Start with Storehouse. Alright, and go here. And... so I could just take the auto... yeah, sure. Okay. And then... who's the next strongest thing? That guy's 290. That one's 230. Alright, so head back this way. You need that first building to spread sunless? This whole domain is sunless. That's part of this map. I'm pretty sure. Okay, and you just wander, set research. Flesh-carved runes. Plus regen for your race. Blood cultist. Hemorrhage bolts. Scarlet plague. Gain blood parasite. Dagger of the right. Alright, let's start with flesh-carved runes. As you travel through Rua Dravania, a faint scent catches your attention. It smells of fire and roses and passion. Your attention shifts to the strange scent. As you focus, you start hearing a voice, a faint whisper on the wind. Vampire, my prince. I'm a lady. Find me. Where we fought, where we fell, where my blood touched your lips. Find me, the voice whispers, the scent almost irresistible. Return to me, my prince. Follow it. Okay. Not a whole lot to do on that turn. That's the map right now. Let's see, hearty armor. And got a level up. And let's get Raise Undead. Oh, let's look at the vampire stuff. So we start with Draining Bite. Deal damage to target unit and heal for 50% of the damage dealt. Other option is Siphon Blood, which is the same thing but longer range. But we started with Bite, so we'd have to respec if we wanted to get the other thing. Drain Familiar. Deal unblockable damage to a friendly unit, then the caster will heal and gain Strengthen. Huh. Ever heard of Vampire the Masquerade? Yeah, didn't the sequel just come out and it was not well received? Yeah, I've heard of it, sure. Alright, let's go here. Okay, this can expand. Do that. Should I rush the remain? Yeah, let's just rush the rest of that, just to get another dude. Alright, I'll have to do this. Alright, retry. Do it on manual. I'll look further down the Drain Familiar branch if you invest more points that buffs both you and the Mook you bit. Mook? The Mook? Okay. Lots of bony boys. I got some archers in the back there. Alright, what is the range on this lash pull thing? Looks like about that long. Oh, no, go back. I was just looking. Let's go ahead and use that on turn 1. Okay. So I can't pull the people from the backpack. Wait, what? Oh no! Oh my god. Alright, this is rough. Where's the restart this battle button? I know there is one. Doombat's is squishy. I see though. Alright. That choke point is good for them because they have range and I hardly have any, so we're gonna back up a bit. I have to move up a bit. Let's wait again. Damn it. Dude. This is rough. Alright, draining bite on that. Okay, that is almost dead. I got bleeding for stabbing them? Oh, Thorned Skeletal Militia. Okay, they've got Thorned in the name. Lots of damage on my spear guys. And they're dead. Oh, man. I do not know if I can get through this without losing somebody. I even threw the skitterlings up in their face to try to be like, yeah, hit these. But they're still focusing down other things. Cure the bleeding. Ray's dead. resisted the pull. Heals off cooldown, but it requires you to not move in that turn. There goes the bats. You tried No Rest for the Wicked yet? Played it during its early access. Yeah, it was pretty cool. That really sucked. That's very rough, losing multiple units that early. Alright, so we need replacements. And what next? Library, I guess. Ruler leveled up. Summon a zombie at the start of battle. That will be very helpful. Okay. End turn. Alright, so... next fight would be this one. We might have to wait a bit? I don't know. I could rush a recruit. Honestly, yeah, time is money. What is this? Units without Heartless in sunless terrain regenerate -5 hit points per turn in the world map. Okay, Sun Priest, Zealot, Zealot. Hold on. Saving the game. Oh, okay, cool. I can just audit that one. So now this can expand. Let's take the more production for now, just to speed up building. And... okay, end turn. Okay. Should be able to handle that. Bone Wyvern and other undead stare at your troops with fear and hunger in equal measure. Fear, however, soon seems to prevail, rendering the group unwilling to attack. The lifeless beings shuffle around, trying to keep their distance from your army. Will you avoid them and allow them to escape, or will you strike first? Their fear is their demise. Only through strife are true warriors forged. Ow. Dwarven Hammer. Charge strike. Would I rather have that, or would I rather have the pull that I currently have? Fleshed carved runes research is done. Let's do Wayfinder. Start working on that. Okay, city can expand. Take the gold mine. Got another scout, put him on auto explore. Get another honor blade for the army. Shrine is boosted and will build quickly. You have 2 targets here. Let's try this one. Okay, that's fine. And did you level up? Yes, you did level up. Alright, start battle with a Bone Wyvern. Signature skills. Oh, this is new. Hemomancer. Blood Empowerment. Sustain unblockable damage equal to 10% of your max HP. Your next attack this turn will do plus 50% damage. Recover 10 temp HP when killing a unit with magic, melee, or physical ranged attack. Okay. Night Sworn. Bat Swarm spell. Adjacent enemy units sustain damage and have a 90% chance of becoming blind for 1 turn. At the start of combat, conjure a Doombat. Okay, so you get a free unit in battle. That's very helpful. Dread. Target enemy unit gains 2 Torment until the end of combat. What is Torment? When it uses an ability, it takes damage. Gain status, fall, and lose morale. Attacks cause 4 morale loss on target, doubled for single shot. Desecrator. Target corpse explodes and all enemy units in a 2-hex radius from it sustain damage. Disease decaying. At the start of combat, conjure a zombie. Upkeep increased. Alright, let's try Knightsworn. Gives Frost Strikes and Pact Leader. Okay. Let's get Curse. Fallen from grace. Still captive, a graceful figure stands before you. He wears humble clothes and no shoes, yet there is something divine in him. He says, "May the Archons bless you, my savior. Once I was among the divine, but now I am nothing more than a penitent. I wander these lands seeking atonement through service to the righteous. Please allow me to redeem my faults. Tell me, what penance must I endure?" Rob him. Rob him and you get the Demolishing Skull. I will host you gain stability. I'll take the stability. Okay. Library produced. This is not going to do anything because it's already sunless. Training hall. Workshop. Let's get workshop. Okay. End turn. Yeah, I will say our visibility is terrible. Whoa, that guy's a looker. An odd bubbling and boiling occurrence enters your awareness, followed by a low hiss. My, oh my, what a quaint, anomalous toy do I here espy. From the corner of your eye, you see a hot crimson mist erupt, out of which a blood-soaked figure emerges with distinguished poise. The fabled arch-vampire Prince Consort Watorok. After ages of solitude, I am finally graced with a fresh new face. And what a face it is. He likes the goblins. Are you one of mine, perhaps? No matter. I do so believe introductions are in order. Wouldn't you agree? Or has your generation abandoned their manners as they once did the Blood Emperor Eternal? Prince Consort Otora fingers his glistening lip as he secretly casts a spell on you that boils your blood. Show me how a proper vampire greets their superior. Declare war. So there's 2 factions at war, and I don't know the other one. Elsri says, hey, you don't really play Guild Wars 2, no? Els, I play a lot of games. We actually just did a tier list of all the games we played in 2025. We played 131 games. I am most known for playing Guild Wars 2 because I've made a lot of guides for that game, but I very much do many, many things here. But if you have Guild Wars 2 questions, you're welcome to ask them. I'm just going to say stare at him in silence. Charmed, surely, smiles the Prince Consort with a nod. Ah, youth. Reminds me of myself at that age, skirting etiquette and insolence. So bold, so brazen. Let us conduct business, shall we? Begins the Prince Consort. I know everything about you, schmuck. Seeking to open the crypt of our hallowed Blood Emperor Eternal. Are you not? For this purpose, we would need the blood of his consorts, like mine. Now, owing to your somewhat remarkable introduction, I dare say I'm budding the desire to potentially entertain your dashing enterprise, in exchange, naturally, for a trifling sacrifice. If you pledge to me, your fabulous prince, he the obsidian rose from the palace of the deathless god, then I would be open to sharing a drop of my purest blood. We're playing a faction that's very war hungry. I want to say I'll have your blood for boiling mine. For a brief heartbeat or even 2, Prince Consort Watorok frowns and casts you a pained glance. Oh well, begins he with a nonchalant flick of his wrist. What else was I to expect from the boorish likes of an elder vampire? No matter. It seems I must obtain my adoration the usual way, by force. My mind is set, grins the prince consort as he looks away. Rue this day, Charles. You will soon learn your rightful place. Let's see. First stream I'm catching. Having a blast with the AOW4 as well. Nice to see you playing it. Not many English streams about this game anymore, sadly. I've done a playthrough of each of the DLCs as they came out, but someone just gifted me the Vampire DLC, so I'm playing its story mission for the first time. Save. Very nice. Yeah, all of those, like, fodder units. We've got 3 fodder units in each battle now. Those help tremendously. Alright, flesh-carved runes, increasing hit point regen of my armies. And they ignore some of the target's resistances when they attack. Okay. New Empire skill available. Seafaring. Knowledge. None of that really helps right now. Devotion changed, sure. Okay, enter. Two predators crossing. A foul mortal stench enters your nostrils. Then a dark stalking figure appears in sight. I know a vampire when I see one. Keeping her hand close to her weapon, she nevertheless regards you with a dark smirk. You are not from around here, are you? I reckon you also seek to uncover that so-called deathless god of yours, no? Well, so do I. Chief Huntress Griselda. My reasons require no explanation, I expect. Vampire Hunter? If you are also out to slay this deathless god, then I have an offer to make, she proposes, slowly lowering her arms. Listen. Hang on, I need a drink. Is there a link to your Twitch intro? My Twitch intro? Yeah, it should be on my main YouTube channel. One sec. I think this is it. Griselda returns you a thin, honest smile. Thank you for hearing me out. I'll get to the point. My research tells me that the crypt of this deathless god is locked with a blood rite, cast by his consorts, explains Griselda. Most of these fled the realm before it got sealed, save 2. Princess Consort Mavalith and Prince Consort Watorok, so they stand in our way. Fortunately, they also hate each other's guts, so if you want to open that crypt, this is what we do. Declare war on both of them. So I know I can trust you. We kill the consorts, get their blood, and save Arvatog once and for all. What say you? I'll think about it. Alright. Your troops pants. Okay, so they're trying to run away. Recruit the warg. I don't need the warg. Alright, fight him for XP. Finish with Metro? Yeah, I did not realize we only had a few minutes of it remaining. So we started it up today and finished almost immediately, and I was like, what? Okay, ruler leveled up. Just get the flat stats for now. That URL is the old video intro? It was? Hang on. MuklukYoutube. No! Oh my god. Yeah, okay, it was. Sorry. Wait, hold on. I found another one. You know, it might not be on YouTube. Sorry. It might not be on there. Maybe I don't have a link for it. My apologies. Oh, who are you? Oh. Alright. So he's got a Soother. 2 others. Wait, is he a Primalist? Arcanist. Mystic Projection. Oh no, he's a Mystic. Okay. Wow. I was expecting to have to do a manual combat there, but okay, I guess we'll just run over him. Let's build an outpost there. Okay, you are gonna go join that army as soon as you're able. Spells ready to cast. Let's do Wayfinder enchantment to buff our scout speed. Training hall is boosted. We'll get that. Get another scout. Can recruit a hero. Let's get the ritualist, I guess. Alright, chat. Who wants to be my goblin ritual? What is this? Oh, that's new. The hero embraced vampirism. Okay. Let's see. Jaya said me. Alright. Sir Jaya. Alright, so Jaya's gonna start running over there. That guy's dead. Alright, intern. Alright, head over this way. Okay, Blood Cultist research is complete. Let's get Crow Companion for the scouts. When you get new heroes, they get the vampire power tree your leader has. Interesting. When not mounted, this unit gains flying movement, fast movement, 20% evasion against physical ranged. Train has a chance of inflicting mind control. I'm gonna use my one respec here. And stunning drain. Alright. Wayfinder enchantment is done, so we can buff the scouts so they have more speed. When I watched it, have you done a newer one than that? I couldn't find the clip of you looking for with the whole char starting area and Bram being Satan. If you go to my YouTube channel and search the word intro, there's at least 3 of my past intros on there. I do not know if the clip you're looking for is in them. Or if you're just trying to cut the clip out, you could also just use the VOD from like this stream, you know, if you wanted to. But yeah, I'm sorry. I think my current intro has not been uploaded separately. Oh, okay, sorry. Current intro made me think of Noxxi, who made it. Noxxi made me think of this. Hang on a second. Noxxi messages me this morning, chat. She's looking through D&D adventure books and found this. Hello, I'm Muck, the bravest goblin. Jet black hair that kinda smells, but a good stink. Super big ears for super good hearing. Goblins have yellow or orange skin. My nose is like a kitty, a fierce kitty. Who needs boots? I need to sneak. Level 3 super sneaky, great at climbing, and I can talk to animals. Adventure with Muck. It's like a D&D module intended for children. And it's apparently me. Oh my god. That is a bit much. Alright, that's another scout. Have them run around. Outpost founded. Work camp. Training hall is done. Oath Square. Unlocks special province improvements. Oh my god, I am so poor right now. I really hope those monsters don't come attack me. Because I just realized that was I was biting off a bit more than I could chew. Oh, alright, redo that one. Muck, you're in sunlight? No, I'm indoors. We're good. Okay, so there's a big heal to start us off. So what are we fighting here? Zealot. What is this thing? Radiant Guardian. Oh, that's a shell. This thing's like a turtle or something. Okay. Blessed Dragon. These have a heal and a blast. And a monk. Alright, so we have got a few trash units that we get every battle. We got the Splitterlings, we got the bats, and we got the dragon thing. So we want them to be up front. Get Jaya over here. Dude, I just noticed the UI is different for the vampires too. That's cool. Poisoned. Oh, he had grace. He got healed the moment he got hit. Okay. Alright, one down. Whoa, did that guy explode when he died? That's illegal. Didn't realize they did that. Alright, what do we got here? So, Curse is free. Bat Swarm is free. Blinded him. That's cool. Let's use Raise Dead on the Bone Wyvern. And it can do an attack. Honor Blade, move it over here a bit. Put him in the trees for now. Did he just destroy the tree? I didn't think I could do that. Okay, that hurt. Do we have another heal yet? Yes, we do. Perfect. Oh, wow, that was a beefy heal. Okay, that guy had a lot of grace, so that's been used up. Let's move Jaya up a little bit. Alright, is that all we can do this turn? Could do Rite of Life Leeching. Target friendly unit sustains 5 damage, then all adjacent friendly units gain Strengthen and Lifesteal.
It's invisible dudes, eh?
Break her down.
So could do it on the Splitterling. That's a really cool spell graphic, by the way. Okay, so he had a bunch of grace, so that's been used up. So one thing I've noticed about the bats heal themselves for 5 when they attack, and also they do bleeding on the target, but which is cool. Outside of that, they're quite fragile. Could use the vow to cleanse someone. That weird laugh. Nice, that went well. We managed to bait them into focusing most of their damage on our temporary summons, which is pretty much what we're hoping for right now. Frozen Frostbringer. Okay, hero leveled up. Jaya leveled up. Vampire. So yeah, they got Siphon Blood stuff. Hostile Wild Growth. Let's see, Rejuvenate. Alright, let's get that one. Okay. Let's see, you can create a bounty. I don't think I care about that. And that thing is still going. Alright. Okay, and we're in a sunny area, so we did not get a lot of recovery there. Focus on Strife, take him out. Okay, that's fine. And... So, hang on. I'm trying to... It's like... I'm wondering, the tiles that look like they're in shadow, are they actually in shadow? I'm not sure. No, because he doesn't have any recovery on the bar, so I don't think he's going to heal there. Okay. Sorry, so I guess we'll do the desecration chambers next. Alright, Crow Companion done. Okay, new tome. Take Tentacle again. The Summon Tentacle was really good for taking out backlight units.
Inspired by the tentacle.
I am inspired by the Tentacle. Meeting deluded Berkshire. How can you be so evil? How can you sleep whilst those before you cower in fear? I may not have a chance of defeating you, but I have a responsibility to all the people on this realm to stand up to you. May the combined forces of good bring your evil reign to an end. Bro, I don't even know you. What do you mean? Pillage it. Start destroying stuff. So this is a Wendy's? Yeah. Butcher Ogre. So they gave me a unit, but if I keep it, I have to pay its fee. Honestly, it's not bad. Alright, let's take these and merge them with the Ogre, and then you two merge together. Okay, we got tier 2 whatever thing. Ah, we can make some new stuff now. So, Blood Cultist has Hemorrhage Bolts. Scarlet Plague. Dagger of the Right. Sustain 5 unblockable physical damage to self. Gain plus 60% damage. Come back to life once per... come back to life at the end of combat if you win. But then you die at the end of the turn. So... the end result is you get to do an attack that's 60% harder, but then you lose the unit till the end of battle, and you have to win the battle to get him back. Seal Bearer, Seal Bolts, Fire Seal. Vow Keeper. Okay, that's the healing unit that we've got one of so far. Try a Blood Cultist. Alright, Palisade Walls. Ruler leveled up. Let's get reduced cooldown. Didn't I already cast Crow Companion? I guess I didn't. Okay, Crow Companion. Excavation. Not worried about that right now. Dude, I'm just wrecking this guy's place just for the money. Wait, what? No, you were supposed to join him. Oh my god. Alright, desecration chambers obtained. How far does that spread out? Wait, how do I see my current? One province within or adjacent to the domain. Okay, that's it. Alright. Crow companion. It just keeps growing. No, what it will within or adjacent. It's not just going to cover the whole map or anything. Okay. So let's go here. Okay, took out the bandit camp. Brutal slicer of cleaving. Alright, we're out of movements. Okay, those two, they've pillaged everything here, so we'll have them go back to exploring. Hero leveled up. Ritualist. Let's add regeneration to the heal ability. It keeps growing, adjacent to one already affected. Wait, what? Hang on. One province within or adjacent to the domain. And that blinky outline is the domain. So, like, that one was last turn, which is touching it. I don't think, like, because, like, I don't think it's going to, like, go there. I mean, we'll see in time, but if I, you know, read as written, it's just that line or touching that line. Palisades done over here. Tavern is done. Hall of Devotion. Get more gold income. New Empire skill. Could do road building. City cap. Free cities. I don't think there's any free cities that like me enough. Oh, there's one and they hate me. Oh, I totally forgot about the... Put Whispering Stone in my own city. Scout found some knowledge. Okay, so they got like 2 stacks here. Can I handle that? Maybe. Retry. Okay. Wow, they really rushing in. purse. And what is this? Butcher's cut. Resisted cut. Okay. There's that AoE heal. Banner Man. Put the skitterlings up in his face. Okay. Oh man. They are doing some damage. Holy crap. Okay, how can we keep ourselves alive here? Alright, get this into their back line so that their shooters and casters can't shoot and cast as much. Move you. Raise undead. Okay, he's dead. Alright, so got 2 units that are permanent units that are low health. We've got the Ogre and Jaya the Priest. Wait, is this AoE? Oh my god. Hold on. I did not realize that was AoE. Looks like it has to target a unit, though. Let's see, how much mana do I have? 500. So I could do the tentacle thing over here, try to distract them a bit. Okay, that one's constricted, so he can't move. Alright, really hoping I did this correctly, and this guy's not in danger of getting hit. Wow, those new zombies died instantly. I think the zombies, the undead dragon, and the bats all died. see, Splitterling. Siphon Blood. Vow of Purification. Honor Blade. Over here. Try the Priest. Miss. Can do one more of this. Nice, constricted, so those archers can't shoot next turn. Unless they kill the tentacle first. Okay. You guys kill their front line. Look, if you're looking for a new game, have you played Metaphor ReFantazio? No, I have not. I am unfamiliar with that. Okay, that one died. Butcher's Cut.
Howdy. Hope you're well. Looking for some good content while I code.
Oh, what's up, DJD? Welcome back. I don't know if I got good content, but I'll do my best. Appreciate that. Alright, use the pull to kill him. Alright, so we got their hero now, but he's surrounded. Okay, there's another heal. Let's just have him wait. I'm out of combat casting points. I cannot do any more things with mana. Ah, alright, we lost one stack of normal goblins. I'm in 7 years this month. Hey! One of my longest lasting supporters. There we go. Okay. Let's have you come over here and then do this. Okay, at this point, I think we can just throw it at him. So I'm gonna do auto. I think we could just run over the remainder. So I think I lost one perma unit and then a lot of temp summon units, which don't matter. I had to cut some things back recently. Hockey is so damn expensive. Yo, dude, you do not have to apologize for that. I am grateful for what I received, but I am doing okay. Yeah, we lost one. You know, honestly, I'll take that. So we lost one tier 1 fighter. Enchanted plate and a work mount. Can I use the warg with my current setup? Yeah, I can. Okay. Alright, so when this unit's hit points are reduced to 0, displaced by 3 hexes and heals 20 temp HP. Oh, there was something else there too. What is this? Oh man, speaking of chat. Speaking of like, you know, money. So, you know, we joke often about like the cost of the American healthcare system and stuff like that. You guys know, those of you that have been in the community for a bit know we had an issue like 2 weeks ago. My son, we had to take him to the emergency room. And he's embarrassed by it, so he doesn't want me to say exactly what it was, so I'm going to respect that. But I'll tell you guys, he was in surgery for 1 hour. Okay? He was in surgery for an hour. He was in the recovery room for like 2 hours. And then counting the hours that we were there before and after, we were at the hospital for a total of like 8 hours. But he was in surgery, getting, you know, getting worked on by the anesthesiologist and also the, you know, the surgeon and stuff like that, the professionals, for 1 hour. Before insurance, $30,000 is the bill. We just got it. 30 grand. Now, we of course, I don't have 30 grand. We send that off to health insurance and we're going to see how much they cover. But that is the after. I don't know after yet. I don't know yet. And you know, he was like, "Oh my god!" And I'm like, "Dude, don't worry about it. I'm not concerned with that. It's paper, right? My main concern was getting you to not die." But yeah, that's a lot of subs. Yeah, that's a lot of subs. Dude, I have to laugh because otherwise I'll cry. It's absolutely insane. Let's see. Select signature skill. Unit is immune to blind. Let's see, Night Lord. Immune to blind. If in sunless underground or gloom, get plus 20% damage and natural regeneration. Unlocks Blink and Unholy Leader. Subathon for Medbill. Reaper. Act on kill. Active cooldowns reduced by 1 turn and gain 10 HP. Vampiric Rage. Damage increases as hit points are lowered up to 50% at 1 hit point. Unlock Song of Carnage and Unholy Leader. Profane Body Mastery. Very fast movement. Evasion and hit points. So he's going to get flying over here, and then we won't need the mount anymore. So having very fast movement on top of that would be pretty crazy. Your insurance may have a max payout. Oh yeah, dude, our insurance sucks. Because I don't have, like, insurance through my job. So we're getting, we have the, like, Obamacare or something. You know, we have, like, the health insurance that peasants have. So it'll help, but I don't know what the hit's gonna be. I live in Portugal. Back in August, my 11-year-old had appendicitis. He got surgery, and both he and I stayed in the hospital for a week. We paid nothing. Your health system sucks so bad. Yes, it does. An hour surgery is nothing, though. Good, these all right. I have an idea what happened. Yeah, yeah. So it didn't. Yeah, I don't want to say too much. I'm trying to respect his wishes, but yeah. If it were me, I would just tell you, but... last year I passed out while already in the ER as a visitor. They did like 20 minutes of tests. Had the doctor talk to me for 5 minutes. They billed me for $3,000. Marrow Drinker. Attacks inflict bleeding for 3 turns. Increases for single shots. When an enemy suffers damage from bleeding, you gain 2 temp HP. When an enemy anywhere summons from bleeding? That's actually pretty crazy. Defiler. Attacks remove a positive status effect. Single shot attacks remove 2. Alright, a lot of these are pretty crazy. I don't know. Thinking Profane Body? Very fast movement, evasion, and hit points. Draining Burst. Unholy Leader. Alright, so now we'll take Vampiric Flight. And then get rid of that. So now we have very fast movement and we fly while in combat. Hold on, this guy's freaking face upsets me. You need a hat, buddy. You need a hat. There we go. Okay. If I burn it, oh man. If I raise it, I get 200 food, or I could vassalize it. Let's vassalize it. It'll only take 1 turn. Let's see, next will be over here. You start heading up. Set research. Extra warrior soul. Bloodletting. Rite of bloodletting. And we are very low on gold, so maybe don't train another unit right now. Capture, new bounty. Alright, enter. Found a Crusader's Claymore. Alright. Okay, so we've got this vassal now. So we're going to take the Whispering Stone out of my city and put it into this one, so they start hating me less. Ah, retry. We lost the ogre. Yeah, the ogre doesn't have the naturally fast health regen that my racial units have, so... Okay, where is this? Where's the... Oh, here. I feel like I'm missing a few units. Alright, end turn. Okay, let's curse this guy. And move here. And Bat Swarm. And what does more damage? Attack or Siphon Blood? About the same, actually. Alright, Siphon. Alright, Bone Wyvern. Splitterlings. Bats. Turn. Oh, they removed my regen. That one's done. That one's done. At this point I'd hit auto, but it would use up my mana and I don't want it to. Use Tentacle Pull on that one. Alright, and turn. So this one, I've been using this sword and shield mainly because it's got that tentacle pull ability. I could change it. There's a different sword and shield. There's a frozen sword. There's a claymore, which is better for doing charge attacks. And a warhammer, which is better for charge attacks. I'll keep what I got for now. Alright, and you head over there. Archon blood acquired. Oh, my vassal had it. Hero leveled up. The Ritualist. Let's do Initiative Nature. I'm fond of that one. And let's go for Decompose. That one's pretty strong. Destroys a body and then heals everyone around the body. Ritual of the Gloom Veil. Could start on that. That takes a while. New development skill available. Friendship declared. Vassal. Meeting Wary Pharos. Magistrate Nuriel Sunseeker of the Free City of Pharos regards you with unveiled suspicion. So, the proud citizens of Pharos meet with an elder dam. We suggest you approach us elegant wind dancers with caution, for you will find we do not bow as easily as you goblinoid honor-bound. Let's see what you've got. Okay, so, not at war, but he doesn't like us. Question of heritage. Jaya the priest approaches you with a formal greeting and proclaims. Oh, okay, this is where they're asking if they should change. So currently he's a fearmonger. That's fine. Continue what you've got. Okay, should I start making this a full city? I think I should. Let's start on that. Strange shadows blind your senses, then a sharp whisper enters your inner ear. What is this I find? An unfamiliar elder vampire roving my realm, after all this time. From the deepest darkness appears the terrifying shape of an arch-vampire. Princess Consort Mavaleth the Grave Archdam. That's a title. Fabled author of the Tome of Torment and the first wife of the deathless god himself. She inspects you with a predatory gaze, then lifts her chin and produces a faint, fanged grin. Suddenly your chest starts to ache. It appears she's casting some sort of spell on you. Let's see. Tell me, my sweet, what brings you to my dominion. If I say to awaken the deathless god, I get a level up out of it. So I'll say that. Tut tut, little pet, purrs Princess Consort Mavaleth. However do you intend to enter his final resting place without even my blood, Yes, I have decided you may stay, grins Princess Consort Mavaleth. Doubtlessly you came here to unseal that stinking crypt of my rotting husband, Urvatalk. But in order to do that, one first needs my exalted blood, with which that place is thoroughly sealed. However, if you so intend to slay that wretched bastard, then I might be open to making a little trade. If you want my blood, then bring me the obsidian rose from Urvatog's crumbling palace and lay it before my feet. The offer is made, little elder. I'll be watching you. Ta-ta. Declare war on her now and gain Imperium. Do it. For a brief moment, she curls her lip and casts you a disheartened glance. Aww, she sighs airily. Looks like you prefer the path of pain. What a pity. Well, for you at least, I instead will be looking forward to making you squeal, my naughty little elder. Princess Consort Mavaleth grins lustily. There's no begging for mercy now. I will see you in my dungeons. Nicely done, chimes Griselda with a slightly perplexed grimace. I'll be honest, I doubted you'd do it. With us being on different sides of the aisle, so to speak. But now that you've declared war on both those arch suckers, I'm quite eager to see this through to the end. She rummages in her pouch, then glances up at you before tossing over a jangling bag. Don't worry, it's gold. That's your first half of the bounty, because now things are going to get real serious real soon. I'm guessing she said, don't worry, it's gold, because silver hurts vampires in most stories. She cocks her crossbow and passes you a determined glance. Let's go hunt some vampires. What about playing Mind over Magic later? I don't know what that is. Mind over Magic? Let me take a look here. What is this? Oh, that's pretty. Survival building non-linear management colony sim. Ends in 3. Yeah, I might get this. That looks really good. I think I've seen trailers for that before when it was in like early access. Hi. Thank you. Let's see. Tell me your plan. She'll offer you a new quest. I need more gold before I start listening. Thanks for the gold, now die. Tell me your plan. She regards you with a studious stare. Alright, now for the easy part of the plan. Let's do what I do best and see if you do too. Kill vampires. Then, you do what your kind does best. All that wretched blood voodoo to open the crypt. As established, we will need the blood of the consorts to perform your... rite. So you know what that means? Slay either Princess Consort Mavalith or Prince Consort with Torog and get their blood. Then we can open the crypt and put an end to Urvatog the Deathless God. The hunt is on. Okay, we got a level up from that, but we got injured. Let's see. Draining Charm. Blood Drain might now mind control targets. Oh, that didn't actually end the turn because of the cutscene. Hmm? Oh no. They caught one of my scouts. No! I just realized the ogre in the main army is slower than everybody else. So we're gonna move some things around here. Alright, Rite of Bloodletting research is done. Blood Drinking Blades. Okay. Mavaleth casts Blizzard on you. On my scout? Weird choice. Vampire Foundation. Make another scout. Where... Hold on. Okay. All right. Pick a fight. Alright. So we got a few options here. Haven't gone into the underground yet. We could go down there and see what we can find, which will let our vampire heal up a bit. Honestly, not much down here. Could get the thing that allows me to dig and have a scout start working on that. Okay. Got that. You guys just wait. Okay, we're gonna have this guy start excavating. New city is founded. Jaya, you're now a governor. You know what? Let's start with the desecration chambers. This is right by the enemy. Free city declared war on you. What? Why are you hating on me? Rude. Stonemason. Oh, we've got thrall income now. What are you eating? Wife brought me a peanut butter and jelly. Let's see, dig there. Okay, you... And there's a lot of neutral mobs over there I could kill. Or I could come over here and start, you know, annoying this guy. I guess it would be better if I'm over on this side, because then I could defend myself if he comes over. Also, I don't know what the hell that thing is. Alright, blood drinking blades enchant is done. Tendril Labyrinth. Ritual of the Gloom Veil. Hey, my Gilwars 2 question. Yeah, sure. I heard people love Copperfed, but I always wondered, why do people love the Copperfed? The basic salvage kit exists and is easily acquirable. I was thinking, why not recharge teleport to a friend? Teleport to a friend is in the gem store item last time I recall, so it's an infinite use thing, something that already costs gems. What do you think? So Chili, the reason people love the Copperfed is it's just a quality of life thing. Basically, you never have to go back to pick up more salvage kits. And if you have the Copperfed in your shared account slot, that applies to all of your characters. I am at a point in the game where my inventory size is over 400. So I will identify to a full stack of unidentified items, 250 items, and then salvage all of them. That would be 10 salvage kits, right? But Copperfed just does it all. I have used Copperfed probably tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of times, and I have used my TP to friend like 3 times in the last 6 years. I definitely get a lot more use out of the Copperfed than a TP to friend. However, if you're consistently playing with like RL friends on a regular basis, then, you know, that might be different for you. Probably should not make more units. We're still very low on gold. Provinces adjacent to this landmark grant more food and mana. A city with 3 provinces adjacent to the landmark will terraform 1 province. To me. We'll gain Sunless and lose Gloom. Oh. Does Sunless and Gloom combat each other? Interesting. This poor ogre is so slow. Okay, blood drinking blades upgrade. Working on that. You can recruit another hero. Elementalist, DK, Elementalist, Spellblade, Ranger. Let's get a Ranger. Chat, who would like to be my Ranger? Mattyman says me. Let's see. Maddie and Synth, you guys are gonna fusion. Lady Maddie Synth. We're going to change the hat too. There we go. Okay. Started with sniper shot? I mean, that's fine, I guess. Alright, don't have any other options besides the bow at this time. Alright, the ogre is not keeping up. I think we get rid of the ogre at this point. He is slowing down that army. Plus vision and sensing range, sure. No! Okay, he got away. One of my scouts got caught. Retry. Let's try that again. I got a tier 4. Painbringer. Alright. Okay, once again, let's get our fodder units closer to the front. Can't reach with that yet. Alright, let them get closer. Still can't quite reach. Ah, 70% miss. Rip. Can't get a pull on them. Alright. Turn. They did blood parasite on my leader. I'm attacking the tentacle, that's fine. Bats came in for my backline. Curse, and then normal attack. Okay. And use Decompose on the dead bat, which heals all these people. Okay. Actually, you wait in the trees. Purify the leader. blowing up the Bone Wyvern. That's fine. It's a free unit. Oh, it didn't leave a body because they turned it into, like, blood maggots. Interesting. Alright, go here. Use Batstorm. And... hit these. Alright, ring. Oh, those explode when they die? Oh my god. No one told me this. Alright, heal on those guys that got hit by the explosion. Okay, there's just the big tier 4 unit remaining. I'm sorry, did he just instantly kill one of my units? Does 26 physical and 26 ice damage. Does plus 25% damage when flanking. 90% chance of inflicting blood parasite. Inflicts 4 torment. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he did. So, that unit was almost full health. And he basically one-shot it. Resisted pull. Dude, what? Just keep making more of these things. So, people keep getting infected with blood parasites, then they die and it makes more blood parasites and it just keeps chaining. Bro, this guy is so tanky. Purify that guy. Decompose. Well, I see now why it said I lost units on auto battle. Yeah, this dude's nasty. Alright, curse. Bat swarm. Oh, wow, she hit some friendlies with that attempt to shoot. Oh, that cured a lot of stuff. That's good. That's very good. Okay, so the one permanent unit I lost was the tier 2 blood cultist that I had just got because the guy came over and just one-shot him from like full health. Knowledge and a crown of accuracy. We could put that crown on the ranger we just got. Small monster den found. Oh god, we're gonna have to come back and take care of that. Blood drinking blades research done. Met a new faction. How can you be so evil? Okay. Alright, instead of the blood... Yeah, we got to see the blood cult sister. Let's make another vow keeper to replace it. Alright, okay, end turn. Alright, and this finished building what it was doing. Let's do Soul Forge so we can craft items. Expand that. Hey guys, hey Barry. Mana node found. Okay. Okay, dig there. Striking Lance, okay. Alright, what is that? Blood Glass. Should I... Yeah, let's build an outpost there. There's a special material there, and then we can start expanding around this thing. Alright, we need to head back. Because otherwise this monster den is going to expand up here and cause a problem. Okay. Fey Mist has served me well in the past. I could get that again. I don't see any other new tomes right now.
The mist conceals all. It obscures vision and confuses.
Stonemason is complete. And the other one, we got a large monster den up here to deal with at some point also. Let's do library. Make another scout, because we keep losing some. Alright, we got the sunless building there, so that'll start spreading there as well. So, yeah, at the beginning of this level, I thought anything that had, like, shade was sunless, and I see now it's this, like, grayish ground. Okay, hold on. Where is this guy? There he is. Alright, you start coming back. This can expand. We'll take the iron deposit for the prod. Rally has started. Don't know that I care. Alright, fast turn. Okay, you go there and dig hole. Okay, and you go join that army to replace the one that was lost. You Let's make city number 3. Okay, do I want to make anything here? Can make another scout. Alright, intern. Dang it! Stop killing my scouts! This guy's a jerk. Mana node found. Take that. Okay, you are going to come try to pillage his stuff. Same with you. Okay, we've got the item forge, so we can now craft specific things if we wish to. Let's do Tendril Labyrinth. Shrieking Bat is a ranged unit? Echoing Shriek. Target unit sustains damage and loses morale. Echo. 50% chance of dealing an extra 5 damage and morale loss. Huh. Alright, that's new. Also Vampire Spider Hatchling. Vampire Spider Matriarch. Requires thralls. Interesting. Could make a Shrieking Bat and try it out. Warden can expand. Clairvoyance Ritual reveals the closest undiscovered infestation or ancient wonder. No, I don't need that right now. What is this? Gain 3 gold per unit tier of units killed in combat. Yeah, we'll take that. Oh, wait, I saw something else there that we... well, I don't need it right now, but Forced March is now available to me. We got attacked by spooters. Okay, there's a freaking fire giant here too. Okay, take out the camp. Alright, I no longer have to worry about this spreading upstairs. We also got some magic pants. Put those on. And Blood Drain now has a chance of mind controlling enemies. And Fire Giant's a high tier mob. Okay, it's trying to run away. Alright. Ouch. That hurt, but we got it. No deaths. Blighted Scourge. As a whiplash. Could try it? So it's like a poison sword and a whip. Give it a shot. Okay, there is some stuff over here, but none of it is of great concern right now. So we will get back over to where the enemy is. The main enemy, I mean. Alright. Pillage. And where else can we dig? Okay, finished producing a library. Let's do storehouse. Tentacle Labyrinth is done. Hero has leveled up. Reincarnate. Target friendly corpse is revived. Transforms into an animal. Polymorph. Bolstered. Get bolstered. Okay. Set production. And let's do Arcane Institute. So far, the vampire stuff, love the theme. The actual gameplay of it doesn't seem better than the options we already had. But we still have much more to see. Well, where is... There it is, Mine Province. Alright, so... Destroy this. Yeah, the fact that we can pillage in one turn is very powerful. That's not a vampire thing, that's just one of the people traits that we chose. Head up here. Can I control Z that? No, I can't. I can't. That's permanent. Alright. Okay, this one is ready to go. Let's just set that one to wander. Good. Maddie Synth, you are a governor now. Congratulations. Okay, Warden can expand. Blood glass acquired. Province is being built. What? Oh my god. They're pillaging me! That's illegal! Let's see. Road building. Can't do any more this turn. Which DLC are you playing? The vampire one. Was gifted to me today. And kind of doing it and Ways of War at the same time. Alright. Build road. We want to end our turn in sunless territory, if possible. Okay, good. Diggy diggy hole. Alright, we got our bat. Head up here. That's done. Unlocks, wait, what? Hold on. Unlocks blood transfer ritual. Heal vampires for 50% of their max hit points. Huh. Still working on the mint. We need more money. We're gonna get pillaged here and have to rebuild this thing. No, I don't want that. Okay, rebuild the thing that we lost. Thing is, can we handle a large monster den? I don't know about that. There's a lot there. Area activated. Do you, who do you think did vampires better, this or Total War 3? I feel like it's not fair for me to judge it because I haven't seen everything this game has to offer yet, but I have seen, like, I'd be comparing a little bit of knowledge about the vampires in this game to a lot of knowledge from the other game. Oh, they have a Spelljammer in there. That's worth remembering. Staves of Mist research is done. Crossguard can expand. Hero leveled up. Okay, we're resetting this. This is not amazing. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that. Okay, so we've got this bow here. Let me go to the item forge that we just made. Where's ranged weapons? Floating daggers? I think that's new. Fires ranged projectiles at target enemy unit. 30 damage, 4 range, has quick stab, does bleeding. Then of course the mage lock has the longest range. 30 damage, 4 range. Could try it, it's something new. Hold on a sec. We have to break down some stuff if we want to do this. Okay. It's infecting. I can't afford that right now. Alright, just do a normal one. Yo, look at that! What's her name from League of Legends? Aurelia? It's like Aurelia. So it's a ranged weapon, but it's basically like telekinetic daggers. That's pretty sick. Farms now do double food. Yes, please. Alright, are all the cities building stuff? Yes, they are. Titania from Fairy Tail? Oh, yeah. Yeah, her too. Okay, so this guy just got separated from the others. So we are going to try... Hold on, do road building. Okay, let's see if we can pick off this one. Good. Do you wish to... No, I don't want a blood maggot. Then there's 2 of them together. Let's see... Oh, no, wrong thing. Nope. There we go. All that loot. Shiver Mist? At the start of the turn, adjacent enemy units take 8 damage. Oh, that's kind of cool. White Man Horse Death Beetle Mount. Okay. Alright. Okay, so that is no longer going to be bullying my city. Oh, is that enemy territory? I think it is. Is that dude still chasing me? Storehouse. Crossguard can expand. Your ruler leveled up. What was that one? Drain familiar. I think it's a low priority right now. Second wind does a free heal. Spells ready to cast. Staves of Mist. New bounty. Ambitious dreams. Maddie Synth says, I want to be a big boy when I grow up. Remain defender. That's easy. Just stay that. Set production in Warden. Tentacles. The people love tentacles. Oh. Oh, that didn't... Okay, we're still on the previous turn. I thought it ended the turn. Synth having a bad dream messed it up. No, stop killing my scouts. I thought he would get away. Oh, he did get away technically, but I thought he wouldn't get caught that turn, is what I was trying to say. Joey, thank you for the tier 1. Appreciate you. Welcome. This got some trouble. So we are right by one of their little towns right now. I'm gonna do this mainly just so it spreads sunless up there. Do we want to make another unit? No. Gold income is not very high right now. Let's just keep what we've got. What's his upkeep? Gremlin's pretty good. Damn it, I can't see his upkeep or his speed. .40 speed, upkeep is 15 mana. So our mana is in the negative. Okay, so take that. All right, so we're gonna need to clear that node so we're getting that income. Wait, are they already they're already getting pillaged by someone else? Sucks to be you, I guess. Okay. Mana Obelisk. That'll help with those issues. Workshop. Crossguard can expand. Gold mine. They cast Blizzard on you. Okay. They're like, I can't stop that Marauder army, but I can kill your scout. They stopped it. Wait, what? Reach Paragon level devotion. Eh? Where do I even see that? Oh, it's up here. Gain devotion by entering wars, raising a city, not allowing units to rout, winning combat with lower army power, winning combat with higher army power. Paragon. Cities have plus 40 stability. Warriors have plus 5 fire damage. Warbound units have Paragon of Strife activated. The 40 stability is pretty awesome. I didn't even realize that was going on up there. Gain the Cryptblade hero item. Do I care? Don't know if I care about that. Okay. Negotiation succeeded. Vassal's doing good. Devotion change, yep. Yeah, if I got a Steam achievement, I definitely have not played these guys before. Alright, end turn. Pull these guys over. Cloak of Hexing. It ain't much, but this person doesn't have any armor at all, so I can give it to Matty Synth. And what I got here? Siphon Blood just to give them another thing. Okay, where is the There it is. Okay, can't destroy that this turn. Fey Embrace is done. Constricting Focus. Mana Obelisk is done. Start making a blacksmith here. And we can expand. What do we want? What does it have? 5 mana, 5 food. Farm. This was 5 knowledge. Okay, so farm there. So then it's providing a lot of extra stuff there because it's next to this weird thing. Mana node occupied. I'll have to clear that out at some point. What do we got here? Oh, okay. New thing I've never seen before. Select a signature vampire skill. Blood Communion, target friendly unit, and the caster heal for 20, and have 2 negative status effects removed. That's free. It does not require an action to use this, so that's really nice. Exsanguinate, target sustains damage, which ignores 50% of defenses. Gains 3 bleeding, you heal when you do this, and it does 40 damage. Blood Blight, target enemy unit and 2 others sustain damage and gain blood parasites, you heal. Much less damage though. Tormenting Mist, enemy units within 2x radius sustain damage. Lose morale, gain torment, and you lifesteal. Festering Spine, target enemy unit sustains damage, poison, decaying, lifesteal. Grave March, conjure 4 corpses of tier 1 thorn skeleton units in a 1 hex radius. For the next 4 turns, resurrect 1 random corpse on the battlefield under your control until the end of combat. What? That's... oh my god. And the corpses could be them or something else. Damn. And you can... it's until end of combat, so you could use that, like, on turn 1. When you guys are, like, on opposite ends of the battlefield. Dude, I'm getting that. What is this thing? Immobilizing Presence. At the start of the turn, adjacent enemies become slowed. If they were slowed, they become immobilized. Sure. Our character's getting in there, getting their hands dirty. So I guess we could buff all summons of the heroes, since Grave March is going to add a lot more summons. Okay. Gained Renown, message received, set production. Workshop. End turn. Alright, now the question is, do I want to pillage everything on my way over there? It would get me quite a bit of gold and some food. New skill available, Whispering Stone. Gain a siege project slot. Let's get that. Create a bounty. This guy is back. Could you make a wand? What kind of wand? Maybe? Staff, other weapons, dragon claw, eldritch weapon, giant weapon, head, torso, legs, ring, wand. Heal, dispel, magic missile, raise undead, spawn, hatchling, freezing blast, stunning flash. Yeah, there's a few options in here. I'd have to disenchant some stuff. But yeah, I mean, I have the option. The Craving. Your fangs itch. Flashes of red blur your vision. Your body craves blood. You can suppress your unholy desires no longer. You sense the heartbeats of the mortals that surround you. Goblinoid honor-bound. Animals. Your trusted lieutenants and your prisoners of war. You try to shake off the craving. It is not becoming of a lady of your standing after all, but the bloodlust relentlessly grows until the roar of your hunger drown out all other sounds. blood. You must drink blood. From what crimson well will you quench your thirst? Whose blood will satiate the craving? Feast on cattle, so you stop getting food for a turn or two. Maddie sent this feeble anyway. Her blood will invigorate me. Maddie will be moved to the crypt. Oh my god, it doesn't injure them, it just kills them. You gain enough experience to level up twice. Oh my god. Devour your thralls. We have a ton of thralls. Let's do thralls. That's funny though. Oh man, this shrieking bat barely heals at all each turn. Alright, what do we got here? Masonic Hall. Workshop is done. Stonemason. You can expand. Farm there. This thing, adapt to research, adapt. Nope. Lightning Torment. Alright, enter. You gave up 2 levels to save us? Yeah. We'll get levels in time. Having to buy another hero and start them from level 1 again would be far more annoying. Constricting Focus is done. There's Lingering Mist. This sucker can expand. Oh no, that's not good. We are not near there. Crap. Crap. Bro, if I run back, can I get back in time? Nah. So annoying. What is Blood Altar? When victorious in battle, gain 10 mana. Alright, I can start building Marching Gloom to mess with this lady who's coming in here. I cannot make any more heroes. Boundkeeper, okay. Ah, this is a bummer. Alright, we are gonna have to, like, haul booty to try to get back. If she goes straight for the city and starts sieging it. Alright, she's pillaging first. That buys me a little bit of time. Okay, we'll have the scout keep pillaging. If he can. He might get killed. Yep. Palisade walls. Yeah, figures. Alright, there's the scout that I left pillaging. They're taking him out. They're rebuilding the stuff I destroyed. Got a lot of money and food from it, though. What are you doing? Go. Wait, you have more movement? Okay, go there. Alright, Stonemason is done. that up. New development skill. What did we get? Natural recovery. Sure. A province was pillaged by your vassal city. They sent you... Oh, for a second I thought it was saying that they pillaged my province. I'm like, what? And then I realized. Punisher's halberd. Oh, nice. Clash of Claims. We of Vindica Town are impressed by the expanse of your goblinoid honor-bound Elder Dam. Although it now seems that we have a misunderstanding considering one of your possible territorial claims. She clears her throat. My city, Berkshire, is rapidly expanding. We need more space for our people. The area in question was claimed by us for that reason. We humbly request you leave the grasslands near Vindica Town for Berkshire. Independent gains 1 pop. You lose the sector. Thank you for disclosing which area I must claim. Like, is this like Civ but in a fantasy world? Basically, yes. Alright, they are doing a lot of damage, but we did get back in time. Right, Lingering Mist research is done. What new tome do we want? I think, the Frost Tome might go good with these guys. What's it called? Cold Dark. Well, I already meet their... Okay, so I need one more anything to get to Cold Dark. Inquisition's pretty good. Dungeon Depths is mostly about Underground City. Let's do Mayhem.
Be the fog that seeps into the mind, bringing confusion, making fingers numbed by uncertainty lose their grip.
Alright, this one cannot expand very far, can it? Not yet, anyway. Alright, we'll go ahead and charge this up for future use. No, cancel. Stop. Stop! Jeez. I get a 4th hero. Elementalist, Death Knight, Elementalist, Spellblade, Warrior. Let's try an Ellie. Alright, chat. Who wants to be an Elementalist? Synth. Wait, isn't Synth already part of one person? Yeah, Maddie Synth. You're already someone. I should take your name off that person. You're greedy. Let's see, box and ring. Sir, ring box. That's different? That's not different. Alright, let's see. Storms, Chaining Evocation, Sundering Magic, Elemental Gateway. Alright, I'll just leave you with those, that's fine. New development skill available. Prelude of Doom, Bounty, Village, alright. Boxing ring? Oh. Sir Boxing Ring. There you go. I cast these hands. Okay, we saved that. Okay. Masonic Hall is done. Hold on, R3. So this one needs something. Library. Okay. Valkeeper's done. Palisade walls are done. Gained renown. Trade proposal. Alright, end turn. They blow up my farm. Yeah, we need to get to teleporter infrastructure to be able to juggle getting hit on multiple sides like this. Oh, okay. So there's like a weird spot there. It can't move around. Ooh. Do I accept? I mean, it's a yeah. Okay, it's a tier 1 unit. Just in the interest of time, I'll just accept that loss. Okay, alright. Rebuild the 2 farms and the quarry they destroyed. Alright, where do we want to go now? Oh, she made an outpost, like right by my ally up there. I could go up and try to help clean that up. Hero leveled up. Who's this? This is the Ranger. Thorn Shot. Warden. Do Granary. Alright. End turn. One of my scouts got caught. Rip. Looks like they got away. Alright, one more turn, chat, and then I'll have to save it. Okay, produce a library. Let's do that. Vendiga Town can expand. New Empire skill. When you win in battle, you have a 25% chance of gaining a tier 1 or 2 unit that can be produced in a city. Instantly summon a bandit army under your control. Let's try getting free units. Also, let's get advanced logistics so that we can travel roads faster. Bathhouse, people are unhappy, they're stinky. Alright, gonna do this and then save it. I do enjoy all the bonuses we're getting from doing one-turn pillages. However, that really has nothing to do with the the new vampire stuff. But there's a cool, like some of those new perks the vampires get are pretty nice. During a lengthy discussion on trade terms, you discover an exquisite giant slaying pike mounted on the wall of Duchess Victoria Stratford of Berkshire. Oh, okay, so we can, let's see, offer jewels in exchange for it. Trade for wisdom. Lose Imperium, I don't want it. That's not much knowledge. I'll give that up, I guess. Alright. Cool. So I am going to save it here. Also, we've got the Marching Gloom going now. We're going to save it here, and we will pick up the vampire story from this spot next time. Alright, chat. With that, I am out of time. Thank you guys so much for hanging with me today. I hope you guys had fun. A couple plugs on the way out. If you're new to my channel, my name is Muck. I stream every evening and every weekday morning. I will be back later this evening for Mutiny Monday, probably Riftbreaker, maybe something else. I'll be looking through the game recommendations. Hit the follow button here on Twitch if you haven't already. Subscribe on YouTube if you haven't. Here's links to both my YouTube channels if you're not subbed to those. And a special thank you to our dear patrons. They keep this channel alive. I could not do this without their help, and there's a link to that in the chat if you are interested. Shilling complete. Thank you for listening. Let me find someone to raid. Let me see who is live right now. Just a moment, just a moment, just a moment. Looks like Noxxi's live. Let's see, /raid, Noxxi, Green Rose. Tomorrow for Vampires. Tomorrow is Guild Wars Tuesday. We'll next be in Age of Wonders 4 on Wednesday morning. That is the plan. All right, I'll see you guys over there. Gonna give Noxxi some support, and I will be back tonight. See ya.